Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we are going to start from the next question, but in the last class we have finished up to question number 3 from Edexcel Available IT Unit 3 June 2000 June 2019. So here the question it says that the Open System Interconnection, which is also known as OSI model, is a 7-layer model. So yes, that's it has 7-layer model. There is another sort of model which is known. There is another sort of model which has actually 4 layers instead of 7 layers. So auto communication protocol it is used to connect computers over the internet. Data passing high through layers is encapsulated. Describe the process of encapsulation. So you just need to explain the encapsulation here in this context. So first of all, you need to know about the encapsule. Encapsule means like when you are going to send the data from one medium to another medium, data must have a header and footer. You can say header and footer section, so that the data you can say let's say this is the data. Okay, so let's say this is the data, and data must have front section, and data must also have the back section, so that like let's say this one will carry the IP, another one will carry the you know parity bit, something else. So it's not mandatory like this. I'm just explaining it in this way. It's not the correct thing, but the thing is, if it as it has 3 marks, so let's write it down over here. So first of all, the data is gonna be moved into a stack. That means all the data will be compressed all together like you know sandwich. Okay, so first thing we can say over here, there's data moving into stack which will have header. Okay, so number two, you can say in each stack, this is stack also known as layer. So in each layers going down, data is encapsulated more or new header is added. So here one thing you need to know, like what is the encapsulate. Hopefully you already have learned about this thing, like the encapsule. uh, as I mentioned earlier, like encapsule is some sort of you can say compressed file or sandwich file. Okay, so just give me a moment. There is a So encapsulated, first of all, let's talk about the encapsulation or encapsulated. So, encapsulated means like in computer science or in information technology, it refers to the principle of binding data and the method that operate on data into a single unit. That single unit is known as also object. The the main purpose of the encapsulation is to you hide the internal details and implementation of an object from the outside world, so that nothing, or you can say noise attenuation, is not going to be added with the signal for some reason. You can say there's some sort of interface like the where you can also call it. So mm, it is being used for data protection mainly, also abstraction. These sort of things is the main purpose of using encapsulation. So the purpose, you can say, let's say the purpose of this, you is to hide, is to hide the internal details and implementation of an object. For example, data protection, you can say. So next thing, for the encapsulation or encapsulated, we can say uh, the header that we have added over here. So the header plus data from data from previous layer becomes package. The header contains addressing information, which makes data compatible with the next process. Okay. And finally, header the header information is used to extract the data from an encapsulated package. Okay, so that's the main thing. So next thing over here, they are asking us to explain the OSL model using a level diagram. So in this sort of thing, you need to draw. Let me just zoom it out. So in this sort of thing, you need to draw the OSI model. So the 7-layer of OSI model, uh, the diagram might be like, let me just draw it over here. I have a very big space. Okay. So over here, OSI model, we are going to start from the bottom side. Okay. So here, let's draw this sort of thing. And this one is gonna be the first layer, which is known as physical layer. There will be 7 more of it. So just simply let me draw it first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have drawn here 7 layers. Okay. So the second one is gonna be data link layer. Data link layer. Third one is gonna be network layer. Fourth one is gonna be transport layer. Fifth one is gonna be session layer. I'm going to explain this thing a bit later. Just write this thing. Session layer, presentation layer, and then finally the number 7 one is the application layer. Okay. Okay. So the first one, the physical layer, as you can see over here. Okay, so this one, the physical layer. Let me draw a thing over here. Let's change the color. So the physical layer, it's transmit raw bit. Okay, so the physical layer over here transmit raw bit stream over physical medium. The next one is the data link layer, where it can say like it defines the format of data on the network you can just draw this thing first. Okay, I don't need to go back and forth again and again. Okay, so network layer, it decides which physical path that the data will take. Transport layer, it transmits actually. So transmit data using transmission protocols, including TCP, Transport Control Protocol, Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, and UDP. The session layer, it maintains connections and is responsible for controlling hosts and session. Presentation layer, it ensures that data is in a usable format. Sorry, usable format, and is where data encryption occurs. So this is the main layer where the encryption will occur. After that, the application layer, which is the human computer interaction layer. Where applications can access the network services. So this is the OSI model. But there is, I told it, there is another type of model, right? That is known as the TCP model. So in the TCP model, basically it doesn't have 7 layers. It only have 4 layers. Okay. So the 4 layers, like it can say the data link layer and the physical layer, it's gonna be merged together, and it's gonna be only the link layer. The network is gonna be internet, and the transport is gonna be transport. There will be no change. And the session layer, presentation layer, and application layer, these three is going to be combined together, and all together is going to be the application layer. This is the TCP. This is TCP, and this one is the OSI. Okay. The next question over here, it says that transmission control protocol, internet protocol has 4 layers of model. Communication model. Explain one difference between TCP model and the OSI model. Do not include details. Achha. So we don't need to write down any sort of details for this answer. Okay. But the question they were asking us for to explain it, so you need to write a bit, like few more things. So first of all, there are few advantages and disadvantages of both of them. Let's say OSI model. First one, let's say OSI model is a generic generic model used as a guide to building a network system while TCP IP is an implementation that uses a standard protocol for running the system. Number two, you can say like TCP mainly TCP/IP. TCP/IP is used to connect hosts over the internet, and it uses TCP and IP protocol, while OSI is about communication between user and network. OSI does not have standard protocols. Number three, you can say TCP/IP. TCP/IP uses TCP and IP protocols for communication protocols for communication over a network, while OSI can use this protocol but does not have doesn't have this sort of protocol by itself. So but it is protocol independent. Okay, so this is the answer on this question. And the next question is that most internet traffic uses internet protocol IP version 4, which is known as, but this is being replaced by IP version 6 or IPv6. Two reasons why IPv6 is replacing. There are few reasons IP version 6 is not It can transmit data much faster than RT version 4. It can hold much more data than RT version 4. So you can let's say let's say IPv4 is running out of available address where IP version 6 has many times more addresses available. Sorry, I was having some network issues. Okay, so next point you can say IPv6 removes need for address sharing. On the other hand, where IP version 4 uses NAT to share, while let's write it down. While IPv4 uses NAT to share, IP version 6 is more secure actually than IP version 4, and finally IPv6 is more efficient than IPv4. You can also say IPv6 can transmit more data at a time than IP version 4. And anything else we need to write, like IP version transmission, data transmission speed is much, data transmission speed is faster. Data transmission speed is much faster than IPv4. Okay, so that's the answer of this question. Actually, you don't need to write everything from here. Any two points from here is good enough. You don't need to write everything in sort of thing because it has only two marks. So only 2 points are good enough for getting 2 marks. Awesome. So next question over here just says that Sanjeev writes short stories for magazine. He does not have permanent position and only gets paid a story is published. Some stories are commissioned by magazine's editor, others are submitted in the hope that they will be accepted and published. Okay, so Sanjeev researches material for his stories by using the internet. He also has an active social media presence for his work and his personal life. By using the internet, Sanjeev has generated both an active and passive digital footprint. Evaluate the advantage of digital footprint of percentage of the digital footprint. Digital footprints basically it is very common thing. Whatever you are going to do using the internet, it will have a mark behind. Probably you are going to delete everything from your computer system, right? Most of us we usually do this thing, like we usually delete everything from our computer system. But not every time it's gonna work. So keep that. So your answer should consider the impact of Sanjeev working and personal life, and Sanjeev should manage his footprint. Okay, it has 12 marks, which is huge. It has a very and so hopefully this is the last. No, this is not the last question. So I thought this is the last question. So okay, so so digital footprint. First of all, you need to write down the advantages for his working life. So let's do it. Advantages. So first of all, active footprint. There are some active footprint and passive footprint. Like active footprint, whatever you are doing online, and like passive, like you have some account on the internet and you are trying to sell something. So every time, let's say Facebook page. If you are going to have a Facebook page and uh, you are going to sell something in there, so in that case, everyone, those who are going to visit your page, probably they will, leave a sort of comment or text you in your messenger. That sort of thing is also known as a passive, footprint. So in the advantages, let's say advantages. So for the editor, you can say on perspective of editor, because it's all about the here. He's in here. It says that if the editor or the publisher uh, publish, he will get some, a commission from it. So based on the editor, on editor perspective, you can say editors can more easily find sensitive to offer work can see uh, examples examples of his writings and see what styles, genres he can he can write in. Besides, also helps protect sensitive from uh, fraudulent activity, plagiarism, uh, what's the other illegal issues such as copyright. This is also known one sort of plagiarism actually. Then you can say allows companies to personalize subject visits to websites. For example, special offer, suggested, etc. Okay, and some disadvantages you might say. Disadvantages you might say like uh, the offers may be based on subject research and not be wanted for his everyday life. On the other hand, it can also be said like the personal data can be, monetized. So you can say personal data can be monetized without censored knowledge. And some companies, may personalize by increasing prices. So the next thing you can say, the companies may personalize by increase price based on a perception of subject's status. Next thing you can say like analysis of an active footprint can reveal more information than Sanjeev had intended to share, and most importantly, privacy problem. So these are the few things you can just simply talk about. So, and these are the points. These are the advantages, disadvantages I discussed here on the basis of active footprint. Okay, so active footprint also also from active footprint. Now we need to discuss on passive footprint. The advantages are in the advantages we can write like it will enhance experience, like structure, etc. It will also help protect sensory from various problems like you can say some credit card fraud. Also, it will protect to attempt unauthorized access. So you can say like attempt to log in his account like emails. And some disadvantages are disadvantages, and in the disadvantages you can say some privacy problem. You can also say uh, like no control over what is collected, information information may end up uh, in wrong hand. Inconvenient material, inconvenient material may be collected, and that's it. That's more than enough for this. And how you will be able to, another thing in the question they asked, like how you will manage it. So let's talk about this thing. How you are going to manage this thing. So managing footprint, actually. Managing footprints. So first of all, you need to keep Personal and work account separate. Separate. Okay. Separate. Next thing, we don't use same username in multiple accounts. We don't use same username in multiple accounts. Uh, Clearing cookies. Clearing browsing history. Um, use private browsing or secure browser. That's it. So that's it for this question. So you can see here it's a very big question for 12 marks. You need to write everything in details for this sort of question. And the next question is also for 10 marks. So it is not very complicated over here, and we have three more questions. So let's finish it up. So it has 10 marks. So what do we say? We need to first find it out. In the country of Varmaluku, main roads often run through small villages. The Transport Ministry has installed traffic management systems. So they are talking about the traffic management system in each village. One cross road in each village has a set of traffic lights controlling the main road, and the side road. Okay. Their system requirement, the default setting is for the lights on the main road. Default setting on the main road, that should be green for go, and the lights on the side roads to be red to stop. That's the side road. Okay. So this is gonna be same color. Proximity and speed sensor are used. There are two sensors we have given us here. Proximity and speed sensor are used to detect two conditions where the light will change. Conditioner when vehicles stop at red light. So stop, okay, stop, red light, and at the side road, the vehicle enters the village by the main road over a speed limit. This is another point. Emergency vehicle can send radio signal to change the light. The light reset to the default setting after a set of time. It reset after a set of time. If vehicle uh, moves past a red light, first red light, okay, let's redo it. First red light on road, digital camera takes photo, and uploads local cookies headquarters via internet. Okay, come to the diagram. You complete the diagram to show the network design that will meet this requirement. You only need to show devices and connection for the lower side and the road right hand side. Acha. Represent a cable connection by a solid line. So cable connection should be the solid line. Cable connection, solid line. Represent wireless connection using dashes. Wireless is going to be dashes. Represent network component by label box or symbol. Network component is box. Appropriate network components in the control box. Okay, so let's move on over here. It says that they have given here a traffic light, and this is the control box. So in the control box there are two things we need to put. The control box is not fully finished. That's the main road. This is the main road they have given us over here. Okay, so in the main road there should be something. The control box, and this is the side road. Okay, so in the control box they have given us the information for the control box. Crossroad. Where is the control box? Control box that will control uh, the timer. Okay, let's move on over here. So in the control box there will be a router or modem. So let's say router, and with this router there will be another microprocessor. That must be microprocessor because that's the sensor. Micro sensor, and there will be a switch which will be connected with these two. Okay, so now it says proximity sensor and speed sensor. There are two conditions: no green, default setting, traffic light. Okay, so with the switch there will be a receiver. There will be a receiver over here, and this receiver will be connected with the emergency vehicle. Emergency vehicle, and this will be connected wirelessly, and there will be a speed sensor. And this will be a wired connection. With the router model there will be an internet connection. And in the side road, let's put it here, the side road, let's put it here, vehicle sensor. Vehicle sensor, and this will be connected with the switch as well, and this is going to be connected with that as well. This is also going to connect with the switch as well. and there will be another sensor. There's also gonna be mhm, anything else? I don't think so. Another thing I need to mention here, that is the timer clock, which is gonna be connected with that. Yes. Okay. So that's the thing. Over here, you can simply write few things like do more answer or do more explanation if you want it. You can give there, but I don't think that's necessary. Explain one reason the government could use. Explain one reason the government could use justify photographing every vehicle. As a traffic ministry wants to photograph every vehicle that passes through the crossroad. A civil okay, take the photograph crossroad. Civil libraries with obviously run that system might be abused. So that's true actually, abused. It might be, you know. So few things first. Um, one reason. So you need to talk in the favor of the government. So most important point, I think, crime reduction. Crime for crime reduction by tracking vehicles. Number two, traffic management will like traffic management. Let's say traffic management that will that will know that will know that will know the people and can control traffic. Then road safety is another issue. Road safety by road safety by seeing defective or overloaded vehicles. Overloaded vehicles. That's the and describe one way in which government might abuse the system. There are a few ways that they can do that. In every way, also they can do that actually. Okay. First of all, the privacy concern, privacy concerns. Then you can also say something like, let's say, uh, mm, tracking movements, tracking movements of vehicles without without people concerned, uh, allowing uh, government to and government intrusion into private life, risk of data theft, and GOV development might sell data without authorization. So that's it. That's the last question from this question paper. So hopefully it will be helping you guys. And even if you are not understanding any one of the topic from here, just let me know in the comment box. And please do subscribe and support me so that I can create this sort of videos to help the students more in my teaching profession. So thank you everyone. Assalamu alaikum.